All right, what's going on, everybody? We are here. We are at Lasernut. We're just arrived here. We're going to see if Cody's around, and we're going to see if he can give us a little show around here. They got some cool cactus art out here. We actually just picked up a couple cactus too. Let's go inside and see if we can find him. See if he's around today or not. Let's see. Where's Cody? Oh, here he. Oh, look at this. He looks like he's working.
I'm pretending.
That's a good act you got going there. You look like you're doing something.
Like I'm working?
Yeah. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. What do you got going on?
Well, just hanging out at Lasernut.
All right. Well, what is Lasernut?
Lasernut. That's as my dad would call it, we're a glorified fab shop. We do laser cutting, bending, robotic welding, manual welding, a number of things, mainly for the off-road community. But we are just a job shop. We'll do anything and everything.
Very cool, very cool. I saw some cool yard art out front there. You got a dinosaur and some cactus and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of do a little bit of everything, like you said.
Yeah, we like cool stuff, and we love being part of the off-road automotive community, and kind of just do a little bit of everything. If it's more unique and different and off the wall, the better, the more I like doing it.
Nice. Well, you got a few minutes? Maybe
Sure.
you can show us around a little bit.
Okay.
See what we got going on here. Let's check out this operation.
Right? So am I doing
exactly. We're not live or anything right now, so it's not a big deal. No, nobody's watching.
This is where the magic happens. All
right.
The office personnel, they write up the jobs. Gabby and Melissa.
Hello.
And then Sarah and Ed down the hall there.
Hello.
We do, this is called the War Room, where we write up the jobs, do scheduling, and shipping, receiving, and a little bit of everything.
All right.
All the stuff that has to get done to
all the paperwork
to run the company.
All right. So it might be a little loud out here, guys. We'll
Yeah.
try to speak as loud as we can the rest of the time. It is a shop, so they're doing work. It's loud.
Yeah. So I don't know where to start, or where do we want to start?
I don't know. Let's start over here. Just work our way around, I guess.
All right, cool.
Let's see what we got.
We moved into this building in 2003, so almost 19 years ago. We were in La Habra. So a little bit about the story real quick.
Yep.
My dad started the company in 1984 building powder coating equipment. We put in over 100 powder coating facilities. So we don't do powder coating, but we build equipment for powder coating. Conveyorized lines, put in a lot of wheel lines, bicycle lines, furniture lines like steel case, you name it. And we were in La Habra for 20 years, and my dad was able to save up enough money to buy a building. Well, we couldn't afford Orange County because Orange County's way up here, so we bought out in the Inland Empire, Norco, California.
Yep.
We bought this building. It's a 32,000 square foot building, and what is kind of funny is we bought this building and it was completely empty. And we were sitting up in the board meeting, and my dad saw we really need to diversify. You can see we have this empty building. We have guys painting lines, cleaning the building. We really need to do something different. So we were on our way to a rock crawling competition, because I do rock crawling, driving rock crawlers. And my dad would spot me in 2006. We're on the way to the rock crawl. My dad says, "Hey, son, you know what? We're going to buy a laser." I'm like, "What the hell's a laser?" I'm like, "Oh, it's something that cuts metal out." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So we bought this used 1500 watt Mazak laser in 2006. And we put it right over there where one of our old CO2s is at now. And we spent a year learning how to run it. We didn't know what G-code was, DXFs, we didn't know anything. So we spent a year learning how to run it. I didn't, my guys did. And in 2007, went back to the board meeting, and everyone's like, "Okay, who's gonna find work for it?" So I was like, well, no one else is gonna go find work. I guess I will. I'm not really doing anything. So I made up a dumb little postcard and started sending it out to all the SIC codes in the automotive community. And postcard, and started getting work off postcards. And then I started going door to door, and then come to find out a lot of my sponsors in rock crawling needed laser cutting, so I started hitting them up. And it just snowballed from laser cutting parts out, then the customers say, "Hey, can you bend the part?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I think we know how to bend." We had an old press brake. We tried bending. Like, we didn't know anything about bending, about anything. So we learned about bending, put in state-of-the-art equipment for bending. So now we're laser and bending. Then our customers are all, "Hey, can you do some welding?" So I'm like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, we know how to weld." We didn't know how to weld. The dime look and all the particular weld that customers expect.
Yeah.
So we learned how to weld. And we kind of do everything. And the only thing we don't do is powder coating, which is kind of ironic because we build powder coating equipment. We still do, actually.
Yep.
So it's funny. It's an interesting story. You know what? Since '84, we've been in business. What is that? 40 some year? I can't even count that high.
That's
Very long time. 38 years.
Same as me. That's how old I am.
Yeah,
So
I've been
there you
working
go.
here since I've been in diapers. So the only way I get to see my dad, because he was a workaholic, is to come to work. So I used to go to work with him and start at the bottom and work my way up to where we are today.
There you
So
go.
we're gonna go to the press brake area.
Okay. Well, let's go check it out.
So when all the metal gets cut on the laser, everything that needs to get bent comes to our press brake area. We have 8 press brakes here, and we have 3 over there. So we have a total of 11 press brakes. One claim to fame is our lead time. We have no salespeople. Never had salespeople. My dad never believed in salespeople, so we still don't have salespeople. And this is pretty much the sales right here.
Okay.
I've learned to market a different way since we don't have salespeople. So when we say it's going to take 3 days to get a part out, it's going to take 3 days. We don't overcommit. We always do what we say we're going to do, and that's what we always give the customer over and beyond what they expect. And hopefully the work will come in, and it has. So it's been great. So this is our press brake area. We run 2 shifts, 6 days a week. If we have to, we're not afraid of working overtime. We'll work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So this is where we do all our bending. You can see this is a stainless steel part. It was laser cut, actually laser etched with the part number, and then you got a bend in it.
Yep.
So, and then we got mild steel parts. Those are bumper parts. We'll bend it all up and we'll weld it out and sand it. Some brackets. A little bit of area, like you say, we're a job shop, so we'll do whatever comes through the door. Aluminum parts, some more small parts.
All right. A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Some half-inch thick parts. Those aren't going to get bent.
Yeah, I don't think that you can bend that. That's
Must be
looking a
for
little thick.
something else. Cactuses.
Oh, so that's what they start off as, huh? It looks like the
Yeah,
top
yeah,
of them
so-
or the actual arms of them.
People wonder, why did we make cactuses? I've always thought the Seguro cactus is cool, especially going to Mexico and seeing them down there.
Yep.
And I wanted to buy one. And I went online, I'm like, 14, large cactus, and it was like $8,000. I'm like, I'm not spending $8,000 on a cactus.
Yeah, no way.
So I had one of my guys design it, and it was a lot less money. And then we started selling them. So it's kind of cool. You can see it goes in. And a lot of bending on that part.
Yeah, every little fin basically has to get bent on those.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a lot of work on those ones.
More press brakes. Another thing we do is we have a jig for every part. So that part, before it gets on the pallet, it goes in a jig and makes sure it's accurate. Every bend is perfect.
Okay, very good. Quality control.
Yep. Another thing, so this is our laser area. So another thing that sets us apart from other laser houses is we always have material in stock. We don't buy material for the job, we actually stock the material. So when that order comes in today, we can actually be cutting tonight if it needs to get pushed through or expedited.
Especially nowadays with the shortage of everything, it's probably good to have all that extra
Yes.
in stock.
Yes.
Yeah, or you never know how long it might take to get something nowadays.
You never know. Supply chain, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's a pretty healthy wall of supplies there.
We used to have a lot more lasers, but we actually got rid of 3 of our CO2 lasers, which is, we'll call it old technology, and we put in a fiber laser. So the fiber laser is so much quicker and efficient, we were able to shut down the older CO2s and put in the state-of-the-art 10,000 watt Mitsubishi GXF fiber laser.
This thing's pretty impressive looking just walking up to it. That thing's pretty large.
Actually, might get a zoom over here.
focus. That's not gonna fit.
No, not good
Oh, over here. Too much stuff on the window. Here we go. We can see it here.
Yeah, so that's just cutting out some mild spill.
So one of these took place of 5 of your old machines.
Yeah, there's 5 of our old machines, and it's kind of a game changer to be competitive in the marketplace. And we know with pricing and everything, we really needed to go to a fiber laser to stay competitive.
So what is it actually cutting with?
It's cutting with nitrogen and oxygen.
Yeah.
Mitsubishi has some new technology where it mixes the gases and gets a good quality part, and not to have the microburr, where a lot of lasers have a microburr on their fiber. The Mitsubishi doesn't, so it's pretty cool. That's one reason why I didn't want to get a fiber, because of the microburr. CO2 lasers always had a mirror finish on the edge and no burr on the bottom, where the fibers would have that, but with the new technology, the microburr is pretty much non-existent, and the cut quality is really good.
Very cool. So this doesn't take much finish work once it's done then?
No.
Yeah.
There's sometimes, depending on the material, you'll get a little microburr where we'll just, touch up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it all depends on the material also.
Cool. Now, how many people does it take to run this? Just one person to run the machine?
Yeah, mainly it's one person. We run 2 shifts.
Yep.
It also runs lights out, so it's running all day long, except for in the morning, because it runs so fast. It'll probably shut down for a few hours.
Okay. Very cool.
We really pride ourselves on a clean, organized shop.
Yeah, it's very clean. The floor is spotless here.
Over here is our sanding area where we do hand sanding. A lot of customers want the welds cleaned up to have a nice smooth finish. So we do the sanding over here. We also have tapping and drilling, countersinking, and pin nuts over here if it's necessary.
Okay.
We have plenty of capacity. As you can see, we got 3 press brakes sitting ready for anyone's work.
Yep.
We had an influx in work about a year ago with the whole COVID thing, and we couldn't get the work out quick enough, so we've invested in more equipment. So we have the capacity now. Our work level has definitely gone back to where it has been in the past, which is great. And we're not having to work 24 hours a day, it's at a pretty good level right now, but we can always use more work. So.
Yeah. So if somebody is not a customer yet and they want to be a customer, is there any kind of wait time right now, lead time, or it totally depends on what they're ordering, obviously?
It depends on what process is, but for laser cutting, we're 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
For laser and bend, we're 5 to 9 days. And for laser, bend, and weld, we're obviously probably 3 to 4 weeks, depending on how much weld and sand or what they want.
Yeah.
But most laser houses are typically 4 to 6, 8 weeks.
And you guys are a lot quicker.
We're a lot quicker. We figure we get the work out. We can always get more work to pay the bills.
Yeah, there you go.
So this is the QC area.
We got a robot welder, it looks like.
Yeah, we got a robot. I don't know if we want to doing robotic welding.
Very cool.
Say hi, Aaron. Hi.
What's going on?
You're not welding? It's doing it for you now?
You let the robot do it? All the work for you?
So we got robotic welding, which kind of sets us apart from other companies. I told myself a year ago, I said, you know what? Manual welders are hard to find.
Yeah.
They're very finicky. We still need manual welders, but we really need to push to robotics. Being that we're laser cutting it robotically, we're CNC bending it, we wanted a robot weld also. So we really pushed the robotic welding, and it's going good.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think too many people have those.
think we got some welding in here.
Old-fashioned hand welding. Or another robot.
There we go. So that's actually aluminum welding,
Okay.
robotically.
How long does it take the robot to learn?
You still need it depends how good the operator is, but he's good, he's good. So this is kind of a cool machine. So we started building trophies, and this is a piece of aluminum. It was anodized, and then we laser etch over it. So we started building trophies for Ultra 4 racing, desert racing. I mean, just anyone really. So we're actually making this for Steve Oligus. He actually wanted us to make a trophy for one of his friends or dealers or something. Well, anyways, I finally got it done. And so, Steve, if you're watching, I got your trophy here, so we'll get that to you.
It'll be there soon. That's a cool machine. Yeah.
It's really cool.
I don't think I've seen one of those in person before. A little bit of everything here.
Yeah, yeah. We really push doing everything in-house. It's hard to have outside vendors do things because you can't control them. So
yeah,
it's whatever we can bring in-house and do ourselves, that's what we pride ourselves and we really push to do. Yeah. We'll go up to the design area and see what's going on up there. We also do TIG welding. We got a live feed going. Yeah.
Is he the one that's going to be assigned to the robot for Lloyd, or is it different today?
This is Brad, operations manager.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
He's stoked to see us.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
I'm a big social media guy.
Oh, yeah.
You have anything you want to say?
We're in a production meeting.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are we screwing that up?
Yes.
Okay.
The Dow is up.
Is the Dow up? Oh, I see Joe's up there trying to talk. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Ready for the mumble?
We're ready for the mumble. So that's Brad, operations manager.
Okay.
He's been here for a long time.
What's up?
Here's Alex.
What's up?
What do you do, Alex?
I just talked to a customer.
Did you?
Yeah, he dropped off some trailer parts.
Oh.
So gonna put a quote together for him.
Cool. Yeah, Alex does quoting, a little bit of design, social media.
Nice.
A little bit of everything. So this is called the Sky Lounge, as you can see.
Oh, yeah. Like your signs.
We got a Vertec 2D scanner we put up here so the guys can make it easier for them to scan parts and stuff. Derek does all our nesting. Right, Derek?
That's right. Fun stuff.
Michael, he's a talker. Be careful.
How's it going?
What's
What do you
going
do,
on?
Michael?
I do quoting, design.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You enjoy doing it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Better say that now, huh?
And James. What do you do, James?
Just hang out mostly.
Yeah?
Screw around a lot. Yeah. Pretend like I do a lot of this, or I just move the parts around the screen a little bit.
Yeah? Let's
That's
see
my
what.
job.
Yeah. I do like this, and I'll zoom in a couple times.
Oh, there's some parts.
Yeah. Somebody will think, oh, he's real busy.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's all about appearance.
It's all about appearance. Yep.
Yeah. As long as this
Smoke
guy
and
thinks you're
mirrors.
working.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
This is a fixture for these guys right here. We're welding these on here, and I got to come up with a way to pivot them 90 degrees. So we got a fixture down there that I'm retrofitting for this right now.
Cool.
Fun
Cool.
stuff. Yep.
How's the air system working?
The air. Oh, it's amazing. It's
Yeah?
awesome. Yeah.
So one good thing, positive thing about COVID, guys,
Well, this looks interesting.
is we, you know, like the banks when you go to the tellers and they got those air things.
Yeah.
So we thought we ought to put these in so we're not always walking up the stairs and down the stairs and walking here and walking there. So this one goes to the war room, which is downstairs by just pressing a button and off it goes.
Sends a tube.
You guys put any weird things in there lately?
No.
No.
Nope.
And this one goes to QC. So yeah, and we got a couple more we're going to put in. But
That's
it's all
pretty cool.
it's all about efficiency, being productive, and throughput.
Moving it down the line.
You guys have anything you want to say? Now's the time to say it. No?
Nope.
Okay. So everyone knows Lasernut. I love to get out free stuff. If you want to win stuff, we have plenty of shirts.
Oh yeah, t-shirts. You're
Right
always
here.
giving these away. Look at
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah,
Proof.
there they are.
He has plenty.
And I
for
do
everyone.
I do give out T-shirts when people. I think I need to give out a T-shirt for people tagging me in Prius pictures.
Oh yeah.
That was been a big.
You got hats too.
Hats.
So they're all in stock. So when he has a contest, he's not bluffing.
I don't know why I'm going in here, but this is our.
Well, that's a cool little thing on the wall, at
our
least.
conference room. Yeah, that thing's actually really cool. We were asked by.
The hell is it?
We were asked by Axial to make wall art, and it needed to look like terrain.
Yeah.
So we made this for them, and then when Axial got bought by Horizon Hobby, they didn't need it or want it, so I asked if I could have it back. So
Yeah.
now it's back here. So,
Perfect.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that thing's pretty cool.
And then, believe it or not, I did used to race a lot, so I got my driver's seats on the wall.
Oh yeah, those look kind of vintage.
Yeah, they are. It was vintage, all right. Old school. So yeah, that's a lot of. I don't know where to go
Nice.
from here, but.
Well, I think you have some off-road cars somewhere too,
Oh, yeah.
don't you?
Yeah, we can head over there.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna close this live because we got to go to the next building. It's about 5 minutes away or so. So give us about maybe 10 minutes or so to get over there, and then we'll go live. And what kind of cars you got over there today?
We have the 4400 Ultra 4 that Cameron still drove at King of the Hammers this year.
Yep.
We're working on making it better. It'll be 6 years making it better.
It's usually going really good until it isn't.
Yeah,
it seems
it's
like.
going really good until it is, but that's racing, right?
Yeah.
You're winning until you weren't.
Yep.
And then we got the new 6100 over there, so I guess we can show that.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people have seen that yet. So why don't
Yeah.
we go take a look at that?
And we build equipment, powder coating equipment. We still build coating equipment over there, so we'll take a look at what we got over there for that.
Perfect. All right, guys, we'll come back in about 10 minutes. We'll be live again, and we'll be coming from the where the race cars are. See you guys in a few minutes. All right, we found some cactuses here, so I think we are at the right spot here. Looks like it. We're going to try this again. Our Wi-Fi signal is a little bit low over here, but we're going to try and see if it works. So this is the race shop. So we're going to come in here, and there we go. There's Cody again. What do you got over here?
Well, we call it the race shop, even though we don't race that much.
Well,
we race King of the Hammers 4400 class. This is the infamous.
I think everybody knows this car, huh?
Yeah,
This has seen a few.
You can actually
miles.
buy it. You can buy it. Lasernut Losi at Horizon Hobbies. They sell them, so you can buy it and have one of these cars and drive it around at your local hobby shop.
I have one. They're super fun, actually. Yeah, the black one.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, this thing's 6 years old.
So it's 4400 class.
4400 class, which is unlimited. We used to have a bomber, Randy Slauson. Bomber, solid axle, front and rear. And I used to drive that class. I actually got a top 20 and a top 10 in that car. And I told myself that, you know what, the only way I'm going to ever beat Randy Slauson is have something that has more control and doesn't feel like I'm driving a forklift through the desert. So went to Armada Engineering, had a great relationship with them, and they came up with this car 6 years ago. We went full balls out, we'll call it. We have portals, front and rear, independent suspension, front and rear, front engine, Wiseman diffs, front and rear, you name it. The car had it. We were really going for the lightweight, which I've learned over the years is lightweight sounds great, but when you need to smash a boulder at speed and hope the car is going to live, you really need a bulldozer. So
Yep.
we have over the years have had like Jamie Campbell at Raceco, re-engineered the bulkheads, beefed up the arms, and we kept getting faster and faster and faster, re-engineering the portals, the uprights, you name it. The car, we've just kind of gone through it. This King of the Hammers, again, Cameron still drove for third year in a row. He was second going into the second lap, and we had another mechanical failure. We will get it fixed to make it stronger and better, and be ready for 2023. That's our goal.
So the big reason that you go into the portals that you talk about is mostly due to the ground clearance extra that they give you on the front with the independent compared to like a solid front axle.
Yeah, you get about 4.5 inches more of ground clearance going out to the tire.
Yep.
So you get 4.5 inches, which is huge. And having the independent suspension, not having a solid axle, you have even more ground clearance. So that was the reason why we went that. And going through the desert, it goes through the desert a lot faster.
Yeah, there's no way a solid axle car could even keep close to these things in the desert, I wouldn't think, in the whoops especially.
They're pretty good. I mean, especially the good drivers. You know, it's a handful, but they do really well. But the solid axle do really good in the rocks.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't want to talk any crap on solid axle. They're reliable. You can go out and put hundreds of miles on it. It might not be the smoothest ride, but it's reliable, and that's why it's kind of a controversy every year. You know, is it going to be IFS or is it going to be solid axle? Who's going to win it? This last year, it was the IFS, and then Raul Gomez, brand new car, state of the art car, and he kicked ass. He did great. Jason Shearer got second, and I think third. I don't know. From there, it kind of I think there was a solid axle, but yeah, it's definitely, you know, oh, should I go that? Should I go this? We've learned a lot over the years with this car, and we're still learning. And we're not trying to I hate that word. We're not going to finish King of the Hammers. We want to win it, and to win it, you have to go at a speed to get at a particular speed to get the win, especially with the faster guys. And the guys are definitely catching up with the technology. You know, you got the top guys now going to a full independent car.
Yeah, you see more independent cars every year, it seems like, at King of the Hammers. I'm not a super pro on everything King of the Hammers and, you know, Ultra 4, but I've definitely seen more independent cars in the last few years that I've ever seen before out there. So I think they're onto something.
There's just a lot of moving parts. I mean,
a lot more parts to break and fail.
A lot more parts to break, a lot more parts to maintenance, a lot more. It's just a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
So it's been good. We're gonna get her back together, and we're gonna make the arms stronger and do some other things that we need to make the car better. We had a terrible vibration at 85. Always had the vibration, but I think we might have figured it out yesterday on where it's coming from, and we're gonna get that fixed and go from there.
Yeah, vibration's never good. That always leads to killing parts.
Absolutely.
Something's not right if it's vibrating. So hopefully you guys get that figured out. Yeah. So what is the next time we'll see this again? King of the Hammers, obviously next year probably will be the big big race for it.
For sure, King of the Hammers. That's the goal. We worked through a lot of other issues that seem to have worked this last year, and we're probably going to do a desert race here and there to make sure it's ready to go. Rodney's been working feverishly on it. You have anything to say, Rodney?
Do you like this car or what?
This car is a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things you can't give up on it now. You're too far in. So
yeah, you're so close to it just being there.
Yeah, there is no quit. I mean, either you know the car goes someplace else, or we win King of the Hammers.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
Well, I hope to see you guys, you know, get that. When I know Cameron would, I don't know if he's driving again next year for you or not, but
yeah, I don't know either, Cameron. So
well, getting Cameron to commit to anything for more than a week from now, I don't think you're going to get that. But yeah, no, it's definitely a fun car to watch, and it's cool to see. It's cool to see Cameron in it and stuff. But,
so this is our race shot. We got a lot of memorabilia, if that's how you say it, on the wall of all the years, and I've been rock crawling, competing for over 20 years.
Yep.
So it's kind of cool. We've got trophies and, you know, scratch panels and King of the Hammer maps and RC car bodies. I really was in the RC cars. Still am. Just haven't had time to do our RC stuff. You can see RC cars and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's
definitely
just kind of
cool.
fun.
Well, what is this thing? This thing is all new and shiny looking. This thing hasn't even been in the dirt yet. Look at this thing. This
is the mall crawler.
I'm gonna put my fingerprints on it. Look at that.
The mall crawler.
The mall crawler.
Yeah, it's a 6100 Armada Engineering car, brand new.
6100 Armada Engineering, you said?
Yeah. It's the bigger platform, larger trophy truck with the spec motor.
I like that dash. That looks pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Cool, honeycomb.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely interesting. I haven't seen that before, I don't think. That texture specific.
But we're gonna.
What are you gonna do with this thing?
Well, first we need to do a photo shoot since it's so pretty.
Yeah, it'll never look the same again.
I know,
So you
and
better
then
take some photos
we're gonna
before you
stare
get
at
it dirty.
Stare at it for a while. You know, maybe the year we'll stare at it, and everyone's wondering what we're doing with it. But we're really focused on that. This will be in the future, and then we got to figure out, you know, driver-wise, we got some ideas on who's maybe going to drive it or not drive it. But at this moment, like I say, it's going to be a mall crawler. We're going to keep it pretty.
Yep.
Take it to show it off, and you know, we'll go from there and figure out where we're headed with it.
Yeah, definitely a nice car, very nice. I know Armada does a couple things a little bit different from everybody else. I know like the lower arms are a little bit different looking than other people. But, the body looks cool. I like the body though.
Yeah,
so,
it's different. We wanted to, you know, kind of the chrome blue, kind of went with the
the
Ultra
color of
4
the other
look.
one.
And yeah, kind of our theme, copper wheels.
Yep.
Got the copper plate.
Definitely copper wheels.
Race line wheels, and it's kind of an old school. So that's an old school rock crawling wheel, which is on a 6100, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
Or different with the BF Goodrich tires and the Fox shocks. There, I got my shameless plugs in.
There you go. Perfect. Well, yeah, you got to get this thing out and get it dirty.
Yeah, we'll get it dirty. We got time. Over here, we touched on our last segment, what Lasernut, but our main company my dad started is Industrial Process Equipment, which is the powder coat side. We actually still build powder coating equipment. This is a washer, it's all 304 stainless steel washer, 4 stages. And what it is a conveyor goes through and pulls a chain, and a part gets pulled into the washer, and the part gets pre-treated and cleaned.
Okay.
So just picture a wheel or a bicycle frame or a job shop, anything that gets pulled through here, gets cleaned, and then it goes into an oven and gets dried off. And then it goes into a powder booth, and powder gets put onto the product. And it goes into a cure oven. Powder gets baked, cured onto the part, and then it gets unloaded and ready to go.
Wow.
So this is another part of our business that we build. You know, it's an exhaust fan. This is the front of the washer. These are all tanks which water gets put in them with
Yep.
gusher pumps, which goes through the riser to the header to the nozzles, which sprays the water onto the product.
Yeah. Did you guys build this yourself?
Yeah, we built it from scratch. It was,
Wow.
It was panels. We laser cut all the panels and bend all the parts over at Lasernut, and then they come over here and we weld it out and assemble it. This, which is kind of cool, 50 feet long.
It's massive.
12 foot high, and it'll be shipped as one piece.
Oh,
so
wow.
it'll get a specialized truck. Will come in here, a low boy, and we'll throw it on the truck, and off it'll go. I think this one's going to Fresno.
So how often do you guys build these?
We don't build too many. We used to build one a month back in the day before Lasernut.
Yep.
But now we're typically 1 or 2 or 3 a year.
Wow, that's crazy. It ships in one piece. That's a massive. I don't even know how you get it on the
Yeah,
truck.
you gotta have 4 forklifts, on each side, and you gotta make sure everyone lifts at the same time.
Oh.
So it's kind of fun.
Yeah, that could be. We should live stream next time you guys
Right?
try to ship one of these. That might get exciting. Right on.
Yeah, so that's pretty much
Well, cool.
the gist of it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, will have a better understanding of what Lasernut is now and what you guys do. Pretty much anything with metal, it seems like,
Yeah,
or aluminum or anything like that. You guys do.
Anything, mild steel, aluminum, stainless steel. Those are our main 3 metals that we do, and we'll do anything, any job shop work, architectural, metal art, off-road parts, you name it. That's what we do.
Yeah. Well, very cool. And then you guys also have some race cars that you go racing with.
Yeah, we really we support the community 150%. Love getting out, as Cameron says, making dust and enjoying the outdoors and telling stories. And
Yep.
that, as we're doing right now, we're telling a story.
Yeah.
And just being part of it, we love it.
Well, right on. Well, thank you very much for showing us all this, and I'm gonna get a couple of those cactuses and take them to our property. Those things are pretty cool. If somebody wants more information on those cactuses, how do they contact you, or what do they do?
Just contact me through my Instagram or my Facebook, or call Lasernut, and we can. There goes my dad.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, my dad still works here. He's doing something over there.
He's working. He ain't waiting for no social media platform.
Right?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so you can contact us anyway.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks again, Cody, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for coming.